Presentation on how to motivate each other for success as Toastmasters. Let's welcome Moto Kinjo and Angela Suzuki.
Outstanding leaders go out of their way to boost the self-esteem of their personnel. If people believe in themselves, it's amazing what they can accomplish. That's a quote by Sam Walton, who created Walmart and Sam's Club. As you can imagine, with personnel, he's created quite the empire. So in this speech is about leadership and one type of form of leadership, which is motivating people. And one of the things to motivate people is to see what they accomplish. I have a mentor, Moto, who helps motivate me and pushes me into speeches. So what we're gonna walk through is what motivation means, what are some types of motivators, and then also how to utilize the skill and what appropriate recognition means.
So please open page 1 of the handout. So these are motivations, means there are 3 criteria. Understanding others, creating and maintaining, and then providing opportunities. Then we're going to talk about one by one, and then Angela will talk about understanding others, which is page 1. Okay.
So understanding others, when you came into the door in Toastmaster, what did you look to get out of Toastmasters? Was it to increase your speaking skills, maybe for a new promotion, or you have to give a toast at someone's wedding? Was it maybe to help you move into leadership, to run a meeting, be Toastmasters, get those skills to keep people on time? Understanding those motivations and sharing those motivations, and I suggest mentors to ask their mentees and to ask each other, is going to help us to get where we want. For example, we have 2 paths. We have a leadership book and a speaking book. So you can really choose and tailor what you're looking at for this specific time and how to improve upon it.
Okay, next point is motivation means creating and maintaining. When we decide to become Toastmasters, we are thinking about, oh, I'm here right now, but after maybe a couple of times I speak, we get the best speakers, better speakers. We can be successful anywhere we go. That's why we came here to sign up to become Toastmasters, practice our speaking skills, and maintaining. Yes, we need to maintain our progress. You cannot be great speakers, only you come a couple of times here, you take some classes, speak some speeches. It's not enough. You need to maintain your progress. So Toastmaster International provides so many manuals. We need to grab the manual to speeches one by one. That way we can see our progress and we can motivate ourselves.
Providing opportunities can be motivating. Here we have tons of opportunities to speak, to sign up, which you aren't always given. I know at work sometimes if that's not your skill set, that's not always what they put you on. So it's a good place to have the support where you can be and the opportunity to be motivated. And there's more opportunities in Toastmasters everywhere you see. You have district. I had the chance to become secretary, to work on paying attention, taking notes, and not my mind wandering. And that opportunity will come again mid-year in June, where you can't keep the same post. So I encourage you all to think about a position and maybe look into it if you're interested.
Okay, next second page number 2. We're gonna talk about motivators. And the first point is money.
So what wouldn't you do for $1 million? Just kidding. But money is a motivator. When I worked at the pharmacy, some of the busiest times are the New Year's. Everyone's filling prescriptions. And what motivated me to get get those extra 40 hours a week and get those prescription out was the overtime. And not only money, but there's also the flip to it is spending money. Sometimes I'll sign up for a gym class and be like, well, I'm making the most out of that. Not gonna let that money go to waste. And another great is Warren Buffett. He loves compounding interest, and for him, the money he makes is sort of a measure of how he's put the public information together to figure out what companies will be successful. And it's not really the money itself, because he's given a lot, but it's a way for him to keep track of items too.
Okay. Next point is praise. Okay, I know this is at 6:40. People are sleepy, so I want to get somebody to involve this to talk about praises, why it's motivators. Connie.
I have a perfect example. Is that one night at 6 o'clock after dinner, the kitchen was a mess, a dishwasher, everything, and I still had 7,500 steps to walk to get to my 10,000 steps. So out the door I went, and when I came back, the kitchen was completely cleaned up. My husband had just done a magnificent job. I told him how much I appreciated it, but I said, Jerry, you could have just gone in and just got comfortable and watched TV, and you cleaned up the kitchen. Do you know that from now on, every night, the guy is cleaning up the kitchen? So just having that appreciation and praise works.
Thank you.
And then to take it a little step further is public recognition. So public recognition should be quick, should be detailed so the person knows what it's about, and it should be timely. For example, when you win an award or you graduate or you win the Toastmasters championship, there is a time where you get recognized, and it boosts not only the person being recognized, but as an audience member, you think, wow, that hard work paid off for them. I want to be there. So it's motivating too. It helps reinforce that someone's worked hard to deserve something, such as Christina in her DTM Flagstaff. She was recognized. That was a neat story. Moto told me about it. So things like that just reinforce.
Okay, next is more responsibility. When I joined this Toastmasters at airport last year, I was not sure I can be here at 6:15 every morning because I was night person. Then I decided to grab more responsibility to become Sergeant Arm, because being as a Sergeant Arm, I need to be here earlier to set up the meeting tables. And I realized that that's give me motivation to be here, to keep being a Toastmaster. Okay, so next one is promotion. And I want to talk about, okay, I want to choose somebody else. My finger say this. You want to say something?
So many people walk into this club expecting, as Mark and I talked about this morning, to become better or to work on public speaking. What they don't recognize or don't appreciate is the value of leadership. And often it's not until somebody at work recognizes that and identifies that you have grown in areas of leadership that could lead to a promotion or a different job opportunity. So we may assume that we're walking in here for one thing, but indeed Toastmasters has provided us with many opportunities to better ourselves in areas we had no idea were going to be made available to us.
Thank you. Next page, page 3. Encourage team members to use their natural skills. We practice it. So let's look like a church. Okay. So we're gonna go to page 4. use appropriate recognition. Number one, recognize immediately. So when we speak, when we come here to provide our speeches, I'm especially get nervous, but when people recognize me, try to do my best, and then they say good job or they clap hands, that is a great motivation for me to do well next time or keep doing this. Because I know where I want to get, but if I provide speech and then nobody say, oh, you did good job, or they just leave without clapping hands, ooh, I don't want to be here, right? So recognize immediately the key point to motivate others.
So another form of appropriate recognition, and these go hand in hand, is rewarding the desired behavior and addressing undesirable. One of the prime examples we have is evaluators. They start, oh, you're wonderful, you caught your attention, and then they use the sandwich method and they'll put a little bit of, I would like to see you not use the podium. And those things are not necessarily negative. They're there to help you improve. So back to that leadership quote, to get the best out of you. Because next time when you do implement what their suggestions were, how much better is that speech gonna be? So, and a lot of people, one thing I read is, when you start high, continue high. The criticism doesn't have to be negative. You don't have to be like, yes, and then no. Just yes, and then maybe. This would help. So.
And the next point is eliminate obstacles. I got another Toastmasters on Thursday, 11:30 to 12:30 at my work. And many people once set up the meeting at 11:30 on Thursday. So I was having a hard time, oh, I need to go to Toastmasters, but I have a meeting. But one day I decided to put on my calendar, 11 to 1 o'clock, I'm not available. In that case, I realized people try not to put in a meeting at the point. So we can, by eliminating obstacles, we can motivate ourselves to concentrate Toastmasters meeting. So always eliminate obstacle is a great key to motivate ourselves. In conclusion, the last page. When we understand what inspires others to perform well and reward them appropriately, others will be committed to their goals and willing to work hard to achieve their goals. So here's a quote. If your action inspire others to dream more, run more, do more, and become more, you are the leader. Okay, it's yellow, right? So I have time. I'm in charge of this. So repeat after me, right? So you guys remember this. If your action inspire others to dream more,
Actions inspire others to dream more,
love more,
learn more,
do more, and become more, you are the leader.
You are a leader.
So please remember this, and let's keep motivating each other. So don't skip next week's meeting.